Alright, so now we've moved to the kitchen area. Just wanted to show you a few things here in the kitchen. Obviously you know how to use a microwave and a faucet. Here are the cutting boards that remove from the faucet as well. Again, in order to pressurize this, I either need to be hooked up to water, an outside water source, or I'll need to turn on the pump to pressurize the system. Now the stove has these 3 burners, gas stove. In order to light the stove, I move the dial from on to light, and I hit the spark button. Once it's lit, I can adjust it in multiple ways, but that's how I light the stove top. In order to light the oven, same thing. Push this to the pilot. I spark it. Make sure the pilot's lit. Once the pilot's lit, I can turn on the oven to whatever temperature I'm needing to bake at. So that's the stove and the oven. The refrigerator. So the refrigerator has a couple of settings. An auto and a gas setting. Okay, if I'm flipped on to auto, it's going to search and find out if it has electrical power. If it does, then it's going to use the electricity to cool the fridge. If it doesn't have electrical power, then it's going to use the propane tank. It's going to go to gas. And so if I have it flipped to auto, it's going to look for those 2 choices. Electrical first, gas second. If the other option is I can go just gas only, where I'm not even going to have it search for the electrical. Okay? If you hit the gas, you also should hear the pilot light that should automatically come on. That's normal. If you kind of hear that flame go, that means the fridge is working. What means the fridge is not working is if you see this gas light flickering. Once the gas light flickers, there's a problem with the fridge. Okay? And so most of the time I'll use just the auto setting. If I'm running the generator, it'll kick on to auto and use electrical power. I'll save on a little bit of gas that way. So it's never hurt, or it doesn't hurt anything just to flip it to auto. And then I got my cold settings here. Okay? Whatever temperature I want the fridge to be set at. Here's my fridge, and there's my freezer.